BearPodcast 399.
Just makes you all fuzzy inside.
So was it all lube? What kind of lube? Okay, are you ready?
But but in the picture that he's got on, it looks like he's got a bear.
I got to see lots of bears playing.
What? You mean you didn't have your podcast equipment with you?
It's actually plants killing zombies. Would it be better to go there and then get sick afterwards? Well,
I don't know. It depends on what you get sick with. Me and James have a lot in common. We're both pasty white. That bear prop. Don selling his thong. Having it auctioned off. I think he got $150 just for his thong.
Your question of the week.
The second question of the week.
Oh, really? You want instant gratification?
Yeah, those bears get around. Everybody knows everybody in this world.
Welcome everyone to Bear Podcast. This is Nard.
And this is Ray.
And happy holidays, everyone.
Happy holidays.
Yeah, we're doing this a little earlier, but probably a couple of days before Christmas, because Ray here is gonna go out of town. So we had to record a show before.
Surprise, Mom.
Surprise, Mom. Yeah. So what's up with that? You haven't been home for how long?
I don't remember going home for Christmas in like 13 years.
Mm-hmm.
I might have went home 8 years ago when the girls were born for Christmas to see them, but if that was like 8 years ago, so it's at least been 8 years since I've been home for actually celebrate Christmas with my family. So I've been home a couple times for Thanksgiving, been home other different times just to show up and visit. So Mom doesn't know. I was supposed to drive home was the whole plan, and then that got canceled, and I got a last minute ticket flight there that somebody gave me. So I was like, cool, it's a Christmas present. And so I let her think that I'm not driving out there. I told her, I said, no, Mom, when I called her the other week, a couple weeks ago, I said, I'm not going to be able to drive home for Christmas. I'm sorry. I didn't say I wasn't coming home for Christmas. I just said I wasn't going to drive home.
I can't drive home.
See, I did not
Tricky.
lie. I did not lie.
White lies.
But anyway, so that should be fun. I'm going to try to record her expression when she answers the door. So
Yeah, bring the camera. We can see.
So we can play it here on the podcast, and y'all can see Mama.
See Mama Ray react.
So what about you? You got a big party coming up.
Well, yeah, we'll just get together for people who don't have to do anything or don't have anywhere to go during the holidays. So we just invite some close friends to come over. So we usually do that, but we're doing that this year. But we don't know if we're gonna do it next year. But for now, we're doing it today. We're doing it today, this year.
Doesn't someone have a birthday coming up next weekend?
Oh my God, I don't know who.
Is it the big 4-0?
No, it's not. It's just I'll just turn 39.
Just 39.
I'm only 39. I'm still on the edge of 30. So yeah, I feel old. I'm gonna feel old. Yeah. So that's pretty much my.
You don't feel old until you're listening to the classic rock station and the shows and the music you grew up with in high school is playing on there. It's classical rock.
Well, to me, some are maybe at some point, 80s music would be how classic rock is.
That's what it is now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Then I am old. But I love the 80s.
Yeah,
I love 80s music.
All that stuff's playing on classical.
The hair metal stuff.
Yeah.
Not too much hair metal, but more thrash metal. That's what I like. Okay, so this is the last episode for 2011.
That's right.
Yeah. And before the year ends, I want to remind you guys about the deadline for Best of the Bears 2011. It'd be great for you guys to vote for us. And
please vote for us.
Yeah, please vote for us. We got nominated, so might as well ask you guys to to vote for us. So it's just go to bearpodcast.com/vote. Make sure you're logged in Facebook, and you'll be able to click on Bear Podcast at the top of the list. So you'll see it there. And I would like to thank the Complete Bear for sponsoring this contest. Yeah, I know it's a popularity contest, but it's nice to know that there are other shows too. And
but I want to be popular.
I want to be popular. I want to be popular.
And tomorrow I'll be defying gravity.
Really?
Yeah, I'll be flying.
Yeah, that's right. Are you going to do Skyrim?
Depends on who's on the flight with me.
Who's on the flight? Skyrim. If you guys haven't heard in our a few episodes ago, Skyrim is a sex term. Besides it being in the newest game, it's also a sex term. Giving a rim job
at a mile while you're doing the Mile High Club.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So just a few rundown, probably our summary.
Everybody see this lovely, lovely Kindle Fire that Maynard and Mike gave me for Christmas. Thank you all very much for this.
He's got the Kindle Fire, so
Maynard was feeling sorry for me because I didn't have no new techie electronic stuff.
well, for one thing, he's gonna fly all the way there with nothing to read on.
Well, actually, I'm not taking it with me.
You're not.
No.
That was the point.
Well, I don't have a chance to buy a case for it, and I don't want to screw the screen up and stuff before I can get a case for it. So.
Oh, you should have told me. I could have.
And I bought a hard copy book to read while I was there because I figured the flight there back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
I just be reading my book, so it's the last hard copy book I'll probably be reading for a while. So
what if you're bored there? You know,
well,
family and
here's
stuff.
Here's
go
the
Netflix.
thing. This is all Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm.
There's no fi. There's no fi where they don't have internet connection.
You don't have Wi-Fi in South Carolina, in Edgefield. No,
you go to Edgefield, you're on the edge.
you have Edge internet.
That's right. So
Edge.
it gets very boring. I have to drive to Augusta just so I can chat with people on Growler.
Oh, really? That's terrible. But you were there a few months ago, right?
No, I haven't been there in a little over a year. I was there not this summer, but the summer.
When was it
before.
you drove? You drove a couple of months ago. Last year?
That was last year, yeah.
Oh, it was last year you drove.
Last summer, yeah. I went there for July 4th weekend instead of going to Cobra.
Yeah. Okay, so in this episode, we're going to run down some of the big besides the episodes that we have here right now and we're flashing on the screen. We also have, big things that happened to us during the year. Maybe I should start, right? Okay. So
what happened to you during the year, man?
well, good and bad news. Oh, good and bad events like loved ones not being healthy and stuff like that. I'm not going to elaborate that, but what's good is I got to connect even better to loved ones, even though things are bad. Also, new and old friends, getting to know them, and this year has been very significant when it comes to friendships, and that, in my experience, that is. And also, technology-wise, we're using tablets when tablets came out. So during the show, it has been very, very helpful, right?
Yes.
In our shows, and we don't really like having computers in front of us just to type of stuff. Tablets are the way to go. So
yes.
Yeah, that, and then a few trips. One trip a few trips that are very memorable to me was Drenched Fur in Erie, Pennsylvania, and actually my partner and I are planning to go there again. So I'm looking forward to it. So around April, and hopefully Ray could come with us too.
That's right. Hopefully.
And then I got to meet new friends, Eric, Jay, the two Jays, and Devin. I got to meet Devin for the first time, and it's good to hang out with them. It's really fun.
Let's not forget our little favorite listener there.
In Chicago.
No.
Oh, that's right. Oh, in Erie, you mean?
Erie, yes.
In Erie, okay. Yeah, it's our friend Gary. Yeah, and thanks for supporting us. And we always like to support Drenched Fur, and very soon probably we'll have Gary again because to promote Drenched Fur.
That's right.
Drenched Fur 8. And then moving along, we have Bear Pride. I went to Bear Pride and IML in Chicago because I really like my my new Chicago friends, Devin and Eric and everybody else. So I wanted to go. So I went. That was after Bear Watch. And the week after Bear Watch, I went to Chicago just to, hang out with my friends, from new friends. And then one of the biggest things that Mike, my partner, surprised me with are big trips. One is going to Comic-Con.
Yay!
Yay! That was one of the biggest trips I've ever done. It was hard to get a ticket. It's just, you have to buy online and you have to keep on clicking.
If you apply for a press pass, then you don't have to worry.
I have to do that if I have a press pass. Maybe I should get Michael help me out in that one.
No, all you gotta do is go online and fill it out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I have to do it online?
So I got in.
That's how you got in. Okay, so that, and then the big Alaskan trip, Alaskan cruise that Mike and I went to. That's one of Mike's surprises for me. And
there's a big surprise on the cruise.
Oh, yes, that's right. The big big surprise was I got engaged. So my partner and I.
Where's the ring, Maynard? Where's the
No,
ring?
there's no ring yet. No, see.
Should
Very
put a
soon.
ring on it.
Yeah. And then what? Yeah, that's Alaskan Trip, and we had a great time. And we went to Vancouver also. So.
And
This
where
was
did
a
y'all
big trip.
visit while y'all were up there?
Oh, we went to Wreck Beach. It's called the Wreck Beach. It's the nude beach there. Is what you're talking about? Oh, after that, one of the things that Ray's jealous about, we went to Forks, Washington,
That's right.
to where Twilight was filmed. So that was one of the biggest events. That's pretty much the biggest trips that I've done this year, and a couple more like Voodoo Fest in New Orleans and Sudden Decadence. I got to go there, and also one of the big things I should mention. Well, maybe I'll talk about the techie stuff about Bear Podcast later. So you go ahead, Ray. What about you, Ray? What are your highlights for this 2011?
I don't know. 2011 was kind of a rough year for me.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Started off losing my best friend, Carlos Riviera. That was a hard kick to the new year. So,
Yep.
But
It was towards the end of the year, really.
well, it happened New Year's Eve.
Yeah, it was New Year's
So,
Eve.
But we didn't have the funeral and everything didn't happen until in the first of the year. So
Yep.
it was kind of all there together. And it's like one of those things when stuff just kind of rolls all together. But there were some good things too. I got to go to Spring Iniquity, use my violent wine on somebody. Has Maynard ever posted the full video of being
No, I
shot with a
haven't.
violent
I owe
wine?
some
No?
people, some
Yes,
friends,
you do.
that video.
Maybe by
Hmm.
the new year.
Yeah.
I got my big 50-inch plasma screen TV.
It was pretty nice.
It's very nice. But it's humming now.
It's humming.
I gotta freaking get it fixed or take it back or something. I hope I got to find my receipt and everything. So,
Mm-hmm.
and then we had another downer. I got dumped by the Yellow Devil.
Yeah, breakups are always bad.
Yeah.
But
So he broke up with me because he wanted to be in a monogamous relationship. I wonder how that's going with him and his two partners now. So, anyway,
talk about monogamous.
and we went to full-time video
Yes, that's right.
on the show, so y'all get to see us now all the time.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I went to Southern Decadence.
Mm-hmm.
Spent time with Maynard and a bunch of friends down there. It was quite interesting. Had a good time.
And some fans of the show also got to meet Ray for the first time, because I always go there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and this year, since it was such an up and down year, I realized I had some of the greatest group of friends that anybody could ask for.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very thankful for all of y'all.
Aw.
Most of them I had over at the house last Sunday, so
Yeah.
to hang out with and do stuff with. So make cookies. So it was nice just to have everybody
Ray made
around.
cookies. Very awesome cookies. Okay, so about the show, about Bear Podcast, around May, we started video podcasting, and we, for many years, for about 5 years, we've been doing audio all the time. And I realized that many of the big shows are doing videos now. So it does take time. Doing an audio show is like a radio show. It's we've been doing it for many years, and it's so easy. It's pretty
yeah.
easy. But
We
when it
didn't
comes
have to be together.
Yeah.
We could he could be sitting in his underwear at his house. I could be sitting in my underwear at
yeah,
my
we can do it
house.
that way. But we have to step it up, right? We have
Yeah.
to step it up.
Change it around.
Change it around. We have to step it up a notch, and we now do videos. And it's good to have the show in video format. And
Yeah.
we started video, and it was just a simple video for the iPhone, for
I mean,
mobile phones.
What's the difference between downloading audio and video? Do we know?
Downloaded audio. Lots of people are downloading the video.
Okay.
Mhm. Yeah, so although some people, there are lots of people who would listen to it because people are, it's more like more downloads on the video, but more people who actually comment are doing it in audio.
Audio.
Yeah, and people who listen to audio because they're driving, they're on the plane, they don't want other people to see how naughty we are on the screen.
What? That's
What?
naughty. Never.
So we do that once in we've been doing that for a year. So we've been doing it constantly every week. We've been doing a video, and it does take time to edit it because we don't have, we're doing it on the cheap. Just be honest, we're doing our videos not as professional as you would see like Twit or CNET's Buzz Out Loud. We don't do it that way, but the way we do it is really just we have a camera.
That's right.
Just
One day
shoot it
we'll
as-
move up to the studio.
Yeah, we'll need the real studio. Right now we have our house.
We have our house.
Our living rooms
Living
with
room, that's
our
right.
respective TVs as our green screen, but that's the best we can do.
Yeah.